Welcome, everyone, to another edition of Marketing the Invisible. My name's Tom Poland, beaming out to you from the ever sunny Sunshine Coast here in Australia. Joined today by Jason Ciment. Jason, g'day from down under, sir. Where are you hanging out?
I'm in Los Angeles, right next to
LA,
the
LA,
Rockies.
LA. That's where Jimmy Kimmel broadcasts from. And you guys got something to celebrate. You just won the World Baseball Series, right?
That's what I heard.
That's what's the word on the street. Well, congratulations on that. Let's get off sport and geography and on to Jason's expertise. And I just noticed, Jason, you are a five-star rated digital branding and marketing agency since 2005. You've been doing this
Too
five-star
long.
ratings for 20 years.
Yeah,
And for those of you who don't know Jason, he's formerly a CPA and lawyer. Holy crap! What did
I'm
you do in
two-thirds
both
Jewish.
lives to get?
Yeah,
But now he's the co-founder of Get Visible, which is a 20-person digital marketing and technology development agency, and which he started in 2005. So he's been doing this for 20 years. Not his first rodeo. Now we've got something to unpack for you today, folks, which is really interesting. It's a different. It's a very fresh take on something that's been around with us for a long time. It's a different approach, different perspective, and it gets different results. Title today is How to Get Visible with DEO. Now, you might know SEO, which is search engine optimization. Jason, what is DEO before we get into the questions? Other
it
questions.
stands for Discovery Experience Optimization.
Discovery experience optimization. And why have you coined that acronym?
Well, because what we try to do is help our clients get discovered ultimately because they have a brand, they have presence, or they think they have presence, and they're coming to us and saying, "Hey, listen, we need to find people that are looking for a company like ours on Google. We need to find them on ChatGPT now, on Claude and Grok and
Right.
Gemini,
Right.
all of that stuff." So
Yeah.
you got to find the channel where
Okay.
the client is, or the referral source, not just a client, but bottom line is get visible on the channels where they're going to get business.
Okay. Well, I probably preempted some of the questions. Sorry, but let's go through them. We're going to kick
That's
off
fine.
now. Define your ideal client for me. That's question one.
So it's somebody who understands that the web is a powerful source for business. So they don't just want a Me Too website, or they recognize that if somebody finds them listed on a Google ranking in an advertisement, if they interrupt somebody with a Facebook ad, that's what I call ads, interruptions. So if you can interrupt somebody with something that solves the problem that they have, that's the client that I want. Someone who recognizes the value in doing the things that we call digital marketing.
So it's someone who may not be going to a certain app or a certain place online in order to seek a solution, but when they see an ad pop up, they go, "Oh, actually, that could be what I'm looking for." Um,
Correct.
so tell me, so the problem you solve, I guess, was question two. What's the problem you solve? It's getting visible, right? Do you want
Yeah.
to
So
unpack
the
more on
idea
that?
is it could be a lawyer, it could be a doctor, it could be a business selling sewing machines.
Right.
Bottom line is they have a product or a service that people need or people want, let's say, and they want to outsource that entire headache of finding those customers and finding those referral channels. They just don't want to deal with it. And they know the risk of hiring somebody as that person leaves. So we help them avoid knowledge transfer risk because they're
Knowledge transfer
basically
with
saying,
people leaving. So
well,
when you
so
say
client,
the whole problem,
yeah,
can you quickly walk us through the steps that you take care of?
sure. So first is figure out what it is that they're selling, what their value proposition is, or propositions. You know, you call it USP in your world, unique selling proposition. Figure out what they're selling. Make sure they have a website and social channels that do a good job of selling what they're selling, which means three things: clear about what they sell, clear who they're selling it to, who's the ideal clients for them, and then give them all the goodwill things, the awards, the pricing, the goodwill, just the reasons why somebody should trust them and establish them as an authority in
And
the
this
industry.
is all the setup that has to happen before
All the
that
setup. It's all
applies.
the setup. It's understanding where they are in the marketplace and how to position them as a leader, and then build out the web presence, build out the content, get the videos done,
Right.
uh, and basically then do all that's all infrastructure. Then it's now let me figure out how to get visible on let me find the channels where they need to be visible, hence
Yep.
DEO, and then do what it takes to get visible. If you want to laugh, if you type in best Jewish LinkedIn marketing expert into one of the chat channels or Google, it's me.
It's not
Now,
me.
no one's looking for that, but it's fun to talk about at meetings.
They were.
Eventually, if it's just best LinkedIn marketing expert, we'll get there too. But we know how to rank and we know how to show up on AI too. So
And I
that's
guess you'd also take care of what happens when the person clicks.
yes, exactly. So the tail end of it is in terms of the life cycle is okay, now that they've clicked and they've hit the website, are we checking heat maps? Are we following up with them with the nurturing
Right.
campaign? All that follow through to nurture and lead because
A to Z. A to Z. Okay, thank you for that. I know, and folks, I'm not on any commission here. I'm just genuinely digging to. Yeah, I wish, but no, we're just genuinely digging in to see what scope the service covers. I better giddy up. The clock is ticking. 3 minutes 30 left. Um, we're talking about people who are clearly assertive and proactive in marketing the businesses. Otherwise, they wouldn't be reaching out to you. Some of them are going to share with you what they've tried in the past that didn't work, and you're going to kind of wince and go, "Yeah, I always knew that was never going to work." What would you say are some of those common mistakes that people make before they find your
oh,
solution?
right now, the biggest mistake is thinking they can use AI to solve all their problems and just, "Oh, I'm going to generate content with AI." It doesn't work. It worked. It's sort of like spamming 20 years ago where you just put stuffed keywords in your meta tags and stuff. It works temporarily until Google wakes up and realizes, okay, or any of the chat channels realize you're scamming them or spamming them, to be honest. So, not investing in solid information that is original
Okay.
and solves problems, stuff like that.
Right. Trying to take a shortcut with AI. Okay.
Yeah.
Any other big ones before we go to question 5?
Um, I think the largest is not largest, but one is also being a generalist, like just trying to be a department store for everything that you do instead of they used to talk about mobile first for web design.
Mm,
So I think building a business, a service business especially, should be customer first. Figure out what's in their head and then address your marketing to what they're thinking about, not what you want to sell them.
right. Right. And don't try to be all things to all people. Figure out
Right.
what,
Right.
80/20 the thing. Figure out the 80% of the market and the 80% of what they're buying.
Right.
So that's a great tip. But that question 5 is one valuable free tip. Got another one?
I got 2. Well, first, I wrote a book a bunch of years ago called I Need More Clients, like almost 10 years ago. And if you read it, it still holds true. It still has the same business logic that if you just follow it, now you can probably take the book and just feed it into AI and it'll give you a list of things to do for your business. So if anybody wants the book and wants to test it and let me know the result, they could just subscribe to my newsletter and then I'll send them a PDF version of the book. They don't have to buy it on Amazon. That's
Well,
totally
that brings me to question 6, the valuable free
yeah.
resource. What's the URL for signing up for that newsletter? And they can also check out the book while they're there.
Right, so if you just go to getvisible.com after the slash put buy the book, but put a, hyphen in between each of
Okay,
the
we'll
words.
have a link under the video, but for those listening to this, getvisible.com/buy-the-book /. Now, you don't have to buy the book. You can just go there and subscribe to the newsletter, but you can check out the book while you're there. It's a bestseller. It's only 128 pages, and it's chock-a-block full of digital marketing strategies to grow your business. Thank you, sir. Question number 7. We've got a minute left, so plenty of time. What's the one question I should have asked you but didn't?
Where I think things are going in another year,
Oh, interesting one.
right?
Where do you think things are going in the next year?
Well, I mean, it's depressing when you hear people getting fired. The job market is it
Tens of thousands
looks
going in the
well,
States.
it looks like it's unemployment's low, but it's a false read because people are living off their unemployment. They're not on the unemployment records yet. So how much will AI affect us? I mean, companies are saying all across the board, AI, AI, AI. So I what we're doing, we've been a 20-year service-oriented business. Everything is tailored, but we're introducing something now which we're calling market visibility
15
management.
seconds left.
And you know what? Anyone who wants to see what their market visibility looks like, we'll give them a score. That's something totally new with AI.
That would be great. We'll put
Yeah,
another URL under the video. Jason
make
Ciment,
it
thank
simple.
you so much for your time, your wisdom, and your insights. Thanks for checking out our Marketing the Invisible podcast. If you like what we're doing here, please head over to iTunes to subscribe, rate us, and leave us a review. It's very much appreciated. And if you want to generate 5 fresh leads in just 5 hours, then check out www 5hourchallenge.com.